Today on Titan Sports Recap, it's rivalry week for basketball. Men's basketball travels to the Pyramid to shut down the 49ers. Women's basketball has home court advantage against Long Beach State. Women's tennis tries to improve their record against Nevada. And we have an exclusive interview with the new head coach for men's soccer, George Kuntz. All this and more on Titan Sports Recap.
Hello and welcome back to Titan Sports Recap, bringing you the best video coverage of Cal State Fullerton athletics. We have a jam-packed Season 7 premiere for everyone at home. I'm Kaleigh Krish.
And I'm Alyssa Santiago. Coming off of an exciting win over Cal Poly SLO to improve to 2-3 in conference action, the Titans would hit the road to take on rival Long Beach State, who came in with a 3-2 record. Reporter Andy Waller has a scoop on this battle between the two rivals.
Thanks, guys. The Titans kick off an important three-game road trip with a matchup here against Long Beach State 49ers. The Titans have not won at the Pyramid since 2010. Would the Titans be able to upset the 49ers? We'll check out the highlights. In front of a packed crowd, the Titans would look to upset the Beach. But the Niners came out with other ideas as we started the game out. Mike Caffey would get the game's first basket, making this nice spin move to put Long Beach up 2-0. Wow, it's like watching something out of a video game out there. The 49ers would take an early 12-5 lead, but the Titans would battle back as Alex Harris drains the three and gets the foul, completing the 4-point play. Then moments later, he hits another three, and all of a sudden, we have ourselves a ball game. The Niners would respond though, as Dan Jennings attacks the rim, getting the bucket and the foul, and then in transition, Caffey throws it up, and what goes up must come down, as Jennings throws it down for the alley-oop. Long Beach would outshoot Fullerton 52% to 22%, but the Beach would only lead by 12 at the break, thanks to Michael Williams hitting a three right before the half. Fullerton would only have 8 field goals in the first half. On to the second half we would go, as the Titans were able to keep the game close, but up by 11 late. Tyler Lamb would make the layup on a lob pass, and then in the closing moments, Caffey would hit a tough runner down the lane to seal the victory for Long Beach, as they would coast to a 75-56 victory.
We've got to continue to worry about us. We've got to continue to control our own environment, and we've got to put our best product out there. And on the road right now, we're not doing that. We're not doing that with consistency, and I think that in large part is what the frustration is. Is just we've got to do our best, and today we didn't do that.
We knew that they were a team that wasn't going to give up. You know, they kept probing the paint, and like Mike said, you know, they're a streaky team, and we knew that. And anytime you're playing against a streaky team, they're able to. You know, you just don't want to let them turn it on at all, but they're gonna keep trying, of course. And you know, they got to the paint towards the end of the game. I mean, even though we were up 11, it didn't feel like it.
Needless to say, it was a tough way to start this three-game road trip for the Titans, but they'll have to move on as they now sit at 2-4 in conference play, and they have another road game scheduled for Thursday at UC Riverside. From the Walter Pyramid, I'm Andy Waller, Titan Sports Recap.
The women's basketball team hosted Long Beach State during rivalry week. Reporter JASMINE was there for the Big West rivalry matchup.
Here at Titan Gym, where the Titans face their rivals, the Long Beach State 49ers. Can they keep their winning ways? Let's take a look at the highlights.
The Titans look confident coming into today's game after a win last week against UC Santa Barbara. Fullerton came out hot within the first 10 minutes of the game as they go on to make 3 three-pointers. Hailey King starts off with the first three-pointer, followed by Samantha Logan making one from downtown. The Titans 12-7. Shortly after, Butler fires a three, increasing their lead 15-7. But it's not long before Hailey King comes back for another three-pointer, leading the Titans 20-9. King would have 14 points in the game. But the 49ers would battle back and take the lead with a three-pointer by Ella Clark. They would end the first half 40-31. In the second half, the Titans would have difficulty closing down the 49ers lead as Lauren Spargo makes a three-point play after being fouled, making the and one, increasing the 49ers lead by 18. The Titans struggled to make shots as 19 of their points came from free throws. Alex Thomas would lead the team with 20 points. Anna Kim would come in for the layup to seal the deal for Long Beach State, as they would take the game 83-64.
Loved our energy. First 10 minutes of the game, 8 minutes of the game, thought we were ready to play. We were excited, making shots, and then the switch flipped, and Long Beach decided to dig in and compete, and we didn't.
We were calling a lot of fouls, so I was able to attack and get fouled and go to the free throw line. That definitely helped us, gave us a little bit of offense, but I think more than anything, we needed to play defense.
Tough loss for the Titans as they lose against their rival, the Long Beach State 49ers. They look to rebound from their loss at their next game against UC Riverside. From historic Titan Gym, Jasmine Arenas, Titan Sports Recap.
The Cal State Fullerton men's golf team traveled to play in the Arizona Intercollegiate at Sawalo Golf Club in Tucson, Arizona last Monday and Tuesday. The Titans finished in 7th place at the end of the tournament and shot .594 over the first day of play, and on Tuesday afternoon finished with a .893 in the third round. The Cal Golden Bears, who is currently ranked 4th in the country by golfstat.com, took the victory and finished with a score of .853. Senior Mark Anguiano led the Titan men and finished tied for 23rd with an overall score of .221, and junior Ryan Tetrault finished tied for 37th with a score of .75 in the final round. The Titans will be back to host the Folino Invitational at Industry Hills Golf Course in City of Industry on February 17th and 18th.
Titan tennis squared off in their second home match of the season as they took on Nevada. Reporter Kelsey Tyne has the insight.
Starting with the doubles on court 1, freshman Camille DeLeon and Morgan McIntosh get the ball going, starting an early rally against the Wolfpack. But they misplayed it, giving Nevada an early lead in set 1. The rallies continued, but the Titans didn't have an answer for the powerful duo of Michelle Okromchek and Sheila Hidalgo, who were in complete sync at the start of the match, and their powerful backhands were just too much for the Titans to answer to. In the final set, Nevada's dominance continued, and they swept the Titan duo 6-0, giving the Wolfpack their first win in doubles on the morning. Heading to court 2 for the Titans' Alexis Valenzuela and Kaleigh Levko, they kept their game a pace too quick for the Wolfpack, as Valenzuela's quick returns sealed the deal for the Titans' 6-2 win and only win in doubles, giving Nevada the overall point. Back to court 1 for a single showdown between McIntosh and Okromchek. Long rallies continued to play out between the two number ones, as McIntosh was able to play the ball just inside the line for an early lead. But it wasn't enough, as Okromchek fought back to win the set 6-3. In the second set, the two continued to battle as McIntosh took advantage of a misplayed Okromchek ball, giving her the slight edge. But in match point, McIntosh needed it to keep the game going. But after a short rally, McIntosh hit wide, giving Okromchek the 6-3, 6-4 win and another point as the Wolfpack beat the Titans 5-2. Here's the coach with her take from this game.
Women's indoor track and field made some remarkable statements as they traveled to the University of Washington at Dempsey indoor at the UW Invitational this past weekend. The distance runners showed off their talents by breaking 3 records to lead off the season. The Titans competed in their first ever pentathlon and women's distance medley relay. Junior Tahara Diala ran a record-breaking 5 minutes and 9.4 second mile to finish the 9th place. Nicolette Garcia, Taylor Frank, and Jessica Aguilera competed in the pentathlon. However, Aguilera was the first Titan to complete the event in 14th place. Garcia and Frank finished in 16th and 19th respectively. Celinda Manzo and Tahara Lynch both achieved personal bests in the 3,000-meter run with times of 10:37.25 and 10:39.77.
Titan men's soccer program has gone through some changes during the break, and the biggest is the addition of a star-studded coach by the name of George Kuntz. Our very own Janice Garcia got the scoop on the new addition of the Titan family in this week's Get to Know Your Titan.
With coaching the game for 26 years, George Kuntz, former head coach at UC Irvine for 19 years, definitely made a switch in the Big West Conference. Before his Coach of the Year honors and Big West Tournament championships, where did Kuntz's coaching career start?
Well, it was kind of interesting. You know, I had some knee injuries, and so I never wanted to coach because I saw kind of what my father, went through with, you go through things with parents. So I wasn't sure that I ever want to coach. And then when I was injured, I got talked into coaching a youth team, and I fell in love with coaching. I mean, really, my venue for not being able to play was to be able to coach again.
I did have a chance to talk to him yesterday about what I called the golden ring moment. It's when something happens in your life or in an organization's history that really it's a rare opportunity. It only happens a few times in your life and maybe a few times in an organization. And I believe this is a golden ring moment for both George and for us, for Titan men's soccer and Titan athletics.
I just feel excited about this whole opportunity. It's fantastic.
Golden moment.
It is a golden moment, as Jim's.
What you guys said.
Yes. Jim Donovan said it best. It is a golden moment. In your life, you have very few chances for those golden moments, and I thought it was a time to grab that golden, moment.
What does Coach Kuntz want to get out of this experience? And it is more than just the trophies.
But for me, it's that soccer ball at the end of the season signed by the guys, the jersey from the player that makes it professionally, maybe a ticket or two. That's all I ask, but nothing more. I just want to see them see the fruition of all their hard work. I want to see them bring their kids back and say, Coach, this is where I played. This is, or tell their kids, this is where I played, and I had a great experience here. That's my goal, is to make the guys that play here feel like, wow, this was something really special.
What is your favorite stadium so far that you have visited?
There's a lot of venues around the world that I've been to. Wembley, which is one of the best in the world. But I would have to say collegiately, it's right here. This is one of my favorite stadiums in the United States for college soccer, if not my favorite. Now it's my favorite. But as far as the facility itself, soccer-specific stadium, there's very few like this.
Guess what Disney character Coach Kuntz would be?
I would probably have to say Mickey Mouse. Okay, I'm going to say it right here on it's going to be broadcast viral everywhere. creative. I would hope that I'm creative, visionary, a trendsetter. I would say more of a leader than anything else.
Reporting for Titan Sports Recap, I'm Janice Garcia.
So last Wednesday, Titan Baseball was selected by the USA Today Top 25 preseason coaches poll as the #1 team in the nation, which is another preseason accolade. #1.
Wow, #1 already?
Great. They received 18 first-place votes and 729 total points throughout the poll. #2, LSU, was right before the Titans by 46 points. Compared to the Titans in the USA Today ranks last season, they were in the #10 spot. So preseason polls were in the favor of the Titans this year.
Definitely.
They also ranked #2 in the Perfect Game preseason college top 25 poll and #4 in Baseball America preseason top 25 poll. The season of the Titans spring ball starts on Friday, February 14th against Washington State at Goodwin Field with a 7 p.m. start time. I mean, top 5 overall, that's incredible.
Yeah, incredible. And hopefully this fort sees a good season, especially because they kind of fell short last season, that they didn't do as well as they would have hoped.
Yep.
So hopefully this fort sees a really good season.
Well, good luck, Titans. Here's your Titan timeline highlighting the biggest games in the upcoming week. Men's basketball goes on the road to face UC Riverside on Thursday, February 6th at 7 p.m. Cal State Northridge on Saturday, February 8th at 7 p.m. Women's basketball hosts 2 Big West Conference teams as they face UC Riverside on Thursday, February 6th at 7 p.m. and Cal State Northridge Saturday, February 8th at 6 p.m. Tennis takes on the University of Hawaii Rainbow Wahine on Wednesday, February 5th at 1:30 p.m.
And remember all of our social media outlets. You can catch our entire video highlight library on our YouTube channel. Just go to youtube.com/TitanSportsRecap. Follow us on Twitter. Our handle is @CSUF Sports Recap. Find us on Facebook for updates on all Fullerton athletics. And check us out on Instagram for behind-the-scenes photos. Follow us @TitanSportsRecap. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of TSR. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Santiago.
And I'm Kaleigh Krish. You guys have a great night.